reverse, blessed and I'm cursed, that's right, 'cause I put in the time, I put in the time. Sunset, sunrise, I did it again. Can't satisfy hunger inside to thrive. I put in the time. Like a fine wine, I put in the time. Every day more beautiful than the one I left behind. Ain't got time to sit and cry. Gonna fall before I fly, but don't rise. Give me the whole damn elephant in one bite. License to hunt and kill, yeah, this is your invite. You keeping up with me, you're 9 to 5, that sounds nice. I'm 10 to 10, while you sleep, I run the whole night. I put in the time, I do the work, one step ahead, never reverse, blessed and I'm cursed, that's right, 'cause I put in the time, I put in the time. Sunset, sunrise, I did it again. Can't satisfy hunger inside to thrive. I put in the time. Move a mountain, gotta do the work. You wanna move a mountain, then you gotta get into some dirt. Push through the pain and hurt, don't let it break you first now. Ooh, you tryna ride a rocket straight through the sun. Gonna burn, baby, burn, too green, too young. Gotta put in the time and sweat and carry that cross. Have you been to hell and back? Do you know just what it costs? 'Cause I put in the time, I do the work, one step ahead, never reverse, blessed and I'm cursed, that's right, 'cause I put in the time, I put in the time. Sunset, sunrise, I did it again. Can't compromise this drive inside to thrive. I put in the time.
soldier of fortune. Gotta walk through a fire for what's important. And the warrior's blood through your veins is coursing. Kill for hire, soldier of fortune. The whole world's watching every move. Take your shot, don't act a fool. All you've got and all you ever need is one bullet in the chamber. Breathe easy, take your aim, boy. Ain't nobody gonna save you. So what you gonna do? One bullet in the chamber. Breathe easy, take your aim, boy. Ain't nobody gonna save you. So what you gonna do? Do or die, you're a mercenary. One of a kind that you're burdened to carry. Go and make them proud, do what's necessary. Oh no, do or die, you're a mercenary. Now the whole world's watching every move. Take your shot, don't act a fool. All you got and all you ever need is one bullet in the chamber. Breathe easy, take your aim, boy. Ain't nobody gonna save you. So what you gonna do? One bullet in the chamber. Breathe easy, take your aim, boy. Ain't nobody gonna save you. So what you gonna do? Now the whole world's watching every move. Still your heart so much to prove. Fight for all the things that you believe in. Now the whole world's watching every move. Take your shot, don't act the fool. All you got and all you ever need. One bullet in the chamber. It's one bullet in the chamber. Breathe easy, take your aim, boy. Ain't nobody gonna save you. So what you gonna do? One bullet in the chamber. Breathe easy, take your aim, boy. Ain't nobody gonna save you. So what you gonna do?
Alrighty then, everyone. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Saminami, and I'm going to be your cast for tonight here at the NECC Overwatch Week 2 of Activation Games. Tonight it's going to be Thomas College versus Queen's University, the Terriers versus the Bears. We're going to be starting off here on the Lijiang Tower in this best of 5 series, first to 3. And I think we're going to be in for a show here tonight. Been hearing a lot of excitement from either side about being able to play against one another. So they're probably going to be pulling out some different strategies here, but it seems that we're going for almost an exact mirror match. The only difference maker here is going to be Playmaster versus Waste of Carbon. Kiriko versus the BAP here. Who's going to get more utility out of their kit here? Let's find out as we go in to Lijiang Tower.
Capture the objective.
Me and the way on over, going to be looking for a teleport here from either side. Coming on in, they meet immediately for the collapse on point here. Looks like the Sim's going to be going down for the side of Queens first as they're looking to hunt down each other's backline here. It's going to be 2 down for the side of Thomas, but they're going to be able to trade it back up, especially with the tank falling themselves. So we're over here at the Ram, who's trying to do their best against the front line here. They do lose Prankster, but this Mei is also in a world of hurt here. Unfortunately for Thomas, they're going to be forced to back off of the point, yet as I say that, it seems that they have people go on in anyway to try to get the contest. Ram trying to escape the best they can, needs to get to that Mega, but can't make it over in time, unfortunately. Now I'm going to be looking here for the stopgap in the middle here. We do see that Fuin is trying to set up some turrets here, which is a good hold spot for the side of Queens. If anything, the more space they can get, the better, especially if they can help hold off this site. It's going to be a wall up here, making them think for the pushback, but no push is going to be happening here, as it's going to be Brawl versus Brawl. Annihilation from either side, but what's this? A Blizzard coming on out from Fruits, who's able to get the first headshot, looking for the team there, and helps initiate them to make the cleanup. Thomas College must regroup yet again here after the team kill. They're able to get that Blizzard out of Queens, but I think Thomas College here needs a bit more to work with. Right now, take a look at this here. They're looking to set up potentially for the high ground, I might say. We'll have to find out how that works here. Going around the side here, we see Valkyrie on the Soldier in here, and they're looking to see what they can make value of. But coming around the side here, let's take a look at Tio, who's able to help initiate his team into this push with the wall here. Probably going to be looking to take advantage of a group here if they can, but the freeze is going to be coming around the side. Deep drop is beautifully hit. Now they're just looking for the cleanup here while there's still time on the board to do it. Just missing the side there, but that's going to be a sweet, sweet cleanup with the cherry on top there. Able to give it back over to Thomas College. Just under 12% left to capture here. For the side here of Queens, they're going to be looking to probably engage her with Annihilation. Wouldn't be surprised if they do so. Take a look at the side. We do see the Sim is on the flank here. I'm curious what the strategy is if they were to go low. No, they're all going around the side here. Take a look at this. Although they were going for a different angle here, going to be trying to make their push onto the point. Watch out for that Sim. Game dealt with by Valkyrie and BAP, but they're able to trade it back thanks to the Mei's precision shot. Looking to go on in here is going to be the Ramattra Aquilian, and now they're going to try to follow it up here onto Lycanos. Annihilation has been activated, so they're going to try to turn the tables here. Immortality is out and on the field, but something has to give here. BAP's going to be the one that does first. Now turning it over, Lucio also goes down. The Mei even falls to the Annihilation burnout. That's going to smart. You hate to get a bunch of scrap metal in your sleeves. Nonetheless, with 5 seconds left here, it's going to be hard for anyone to make the push. Soldiers went for the jump as they're able to get that touch in time. But watch out, it is a Blizzard here coming into effect, and they were able to take out Valkyrie, so no one's going to be able to make the touch on the point as it goes over to Queen's University.
The conflict has found us.
First round goes to Queens here. Now we're going to be going into our next one here. We're going to be starting at the Control Center. Let's give you a little tour of the place, shall we? Here in this Industrial Advance building, you're going to be finding a focus on space here and a history behind it. The observatory does show much to garner from. But will it be enough for the Terriers to try to find some luck on this moon landing museum? Well, let's find out here. Going to be looking it up at Aquilian here at the start with Jay Gibby helping them get on in as quickly as possible. Both sides are going to be moving fast. However, it's going to be Queens that gets there even quicker. They're looking to see if they can get some great damage out here. Now going to be making their way on in. Lucio going to be helping push them in fast and aggressive. But Waste of Carbon has to be careful. Gets that wall off there, but not able to get the kill on Vukoy, and instead it's going to be Pranksters who's able to make the trade-off there. It's a great surprise of a kill that we get to see there. And Aquilian now following on up. The point's not turning quite yet. If anything, we're looking to see if they can find the value they're going for here. Graham trying their best to stay alive on point, but the bigger you are in Nemesis, the much larger and easier it is to hit it with the grenades. Now going to have to be on the regroup here for the very first time for a point. It's going to be Queens. Now going to be making themselves ready to get into position once they get back Ramatra as well as the May, who are the last two to fall there. Take a look at Bowen going for that TP to the high ground here on the side. They're on opposite ends of one another, but Junkrat's the one that's going to be holding the point. Just keeping their distance there, but neither one really taking the space. But now it's going to be coming out from Lightning as they're going to be potentially going in with an Annihilation here. The Wall and Blizzard coming on out. Perpetrator by your side with Annihilation as well. The tire is going to be rolling. Does get a direct impact for that Elim there, and the point will not turn. Despite all those ults invested there, they weren't able to actually make a play off of it. So they're going to have to regroup once more. If anything, Kiriko's the one that's really in a world of hurt. That's going to be a huge stagger there against Queens. They're going to have to try to get themselves back into position and try a different strategy here as we see the swap over to Bastion. Maybe hoping to melt the shields and the walls in order to get some space made. Going to be applying that pressure immediately there. Nate going in, but no one else to really be found there. Wall's going to miss its mark there as in return, Blizzard's going to find its value. Immortality hits well, but not well enough to keep alive there as Ramatra is just on a rampage here to push in. They're stuck against the wall there. I don't think they can get away. With the Blizzard, they're going to be catching out the supports. That point may have turned, but at what cost here, I ask? It's a great wall out there, but unfortunately, Lucio is going to be the one that gets caught out by it. Coming around the side here, let's take a look at this Bastion making the distance here. Gets walled off immediately, but gets saved by Fruits, no less. Gwen just barely able to get out against the Junkrat spam. Now either side really evened out. The advantage here is currently in Thomas College, but if they cannot turn this point, the map will go to Queens. Taking a look around the side here. Let's tune back in to this frontline engagement. That's going to be led here by Aquilian going in with the Annihilation. The Unit Rush is going to be met in response, and against the Bastion, that is the last thing you want to have to deal with. But even better, a trap's going to stop them in their place, and they're just trying to let this Annihilation drain as long as possible here. Tires coming around the side. Will it find a hit? Yes, sirree, it does get the May there, as they're going to be following it up for more. Point turns once again, with just under 15 seconds remaining to get it. And it's going to be the Bastion who has to make a touch, but is in no position to get moving. This one's going to go over to Thomas College. It's unfortunate there for Queens. They weren't able to shut down the Terriers, but it just goes to show the Terriers started to learn and apply themselves since last week. They felt the bitter defeat of losing, and now they want to try to get a sweet taste of victory. So let's see if they can achieve it here on the Gardens. Here it's going to be a bit different. You may be seeing the same style of comp out of both sides just because they're working brawl for both of them. But typically you'll probably see things like poke or even dive in order to jump on a single target at the same time. Taking a look at this, we're not going to be seeing any swaps come out except for Valkyrie going over to the Sim. Might be an early TP, but it's not. They're going to go right for the point as we're going to be seeing that TP go on, but it's going to be met by For1, who gets the assistance from the Mei to wall it on off. Now they're going to be building on up for this beam, but that wall's going to provide them a grand amount of space as it's going to be Valkyrie that finds the double, looking to get the ram before they fall themselves to the turret. An immediate team kill, which should have been in favor of Queens there, went over to Thomas. I'm pleasantly surprised if I'm honest. Let's take a look over here at Queens now as they're going to be rotating over to the white right side, also known as White Room, for the call out. Their goal here is to try to get as close as possible before they have to make an engagement. But they're taking a lot of damage while doing so. Taking a look over here with Lycanos. They're going to be looking to get this Nemesis for now for a push. Lucio almost gets the boop off, but not quite. As for Wen's able to get the one trade on the Valkyrie, that's going to be your big damage dealer out of the mix. Taking a look at the flank here, we will be seeing Jay Gibby just all over this fashion with the freeze in effect as well. They're looking to use this window, but it's going to be enough. Yes, sirree. But only after so much time. I stand corrected. It's going to be For1 who's able to get the full follow-up of damage here, allowing for a team kill. Let's review here, shall we? So we got a great amount of value from both sides here, and the point has now just turned. If you take a look at our ult economy, it's going to be a full stack from the side of Queens, while for Thomas, they only have 3 to work with, having invested Blizzard and Window. Little do they know, they've already TP'd right to the side. The point is, Jay Gibby has made a critical mistake falling off the map here. They're looking to hunt down the Symmetra, and they do so successfully here. Now it's just clean up whoever's left. The stragglers are going to have to just fall down and get out. An unfortunate start to that fight there that really cost them for college. They're going to have to be a lot better with trying to make sure they get the distance made if they commit to a point. Now going to be swapping over to Bash, and they said, enough of the sim, let's just match their comp here and try to deal as much damage as they can. Nade coming in from the side of For1, but not going to be finding any marks here. A couple seconds to get another one just to launch down way here. Looking to get it after the shield break. Shields down, walls up, and now you see yourself in a rough spot. The Blizzard's also going to be coming around. They speed out just in time with the beat drop to keep everyone alive, but Valkyrie's not feeling the love. Annihilation double time coming out from either side here, but with the Kitsune rush, it's just too much to deal with. Just a mere 10 seconds left. Valkyrie has to be the one to touch her. Save your blinks and don't get caught. They got a little bit ahead of themselves here, but they're not going to have a lot of time to do it. They need to make this touch now, and they do it just in time. The nick of time, I might say. Graham has to get there on point and makes it. Has to play very, very defensively here in order to stay alive. Unfortunately, that mortality is not going to come out in time, but the Blizzard, despite being very big, it's all over. That's going to be going over to Queen's University. We're going to hit a quick intermission here, folks, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
This is not another story. This is not another drill. I refuse to be another number now. Never staying down. This is
taking my moment, don't matter how it was. No regrets, no matter how hard it gets. I'm going for greatness. Going for greatness. Here I go, here I go, here I go now. Blast off, about to leave the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'm gone. But don't blink, you might miss it. Mode set to launch. Higher, 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 higher. Kicking and smoking, spitting fire. Say what you will, call me a liar. Don't believe me, look in my eye. Better suit up for a showdown. Give me that kingdom, hand me my crown. This is my time, I've waited long enough. I'm taking my moment, don't matter how it was. No regrets, no matter how hard it gets. I'm going for greatness. This is my time, I've waited long enough. I'm taking my moment, don't matter how it was. No regrets, no matter how hard it gets. I'm going for greatness. I'm going for greatness. Yeah, yeah, for greatness. Here I go, up to the top. I'll be the greatest of all time, full stop. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're gone. It's a knockout, you ain't getting up from. Faster, stronger, always longer. This is no joke, I came to conquer. Blind ambition, fame is my monster. World's a stage and this is my concert. Gonna rise up, gonna fall down. Give me that kingdom, hand me my crown. This is my time, I've waited long enough. I'm taking my moment, don't matter how it was. No regrets, no matter how hard it gets. I'm going for greatness. This is my time, I've waited long enough. I'm taking my moment, don't matter how it was. No regrets, no matter how hard it gets. I'm going for greatness. I'm going for greatness. Yeah, yeah, for greatness. G-O-A-T, greatest of all time, baby, believe me. G-O-A-T, greatest of all time, all time. G-O-A-T, greatest of all time, baby, believe me. G-O-A-T, greatest of all time, all time.
I'm a savage, I'm a fighter, making noise in the streets. Haymakers like a fire, throwing hooks to a beat. I got my finger on my pulse, it's steady. I was built for the speed. Automatic shift gears, I'm ready. Headstrong, I believe. When I close my eyes and count to 10, all I feel is the adrenaline. And when the pain begins to set, all I hear is long live the champion.
Hello there everyone, welcome on back. We are going right on into it. Welcome to map number 2 here. If you were here tuning into the last one, Queens won, but just by the third one on the Lijiang Tower. So the Terriers really showed that they have some fighting spirit and that they can bring something around town. Now, I do want to make known that we do have a bit of a side swap here. It's now going to be Queens that are going to be starting on the defense, while Thomas College is going to be on the attack. And we do have a sub in here, Magic Make Ball. Now, I'm not going to give him too much look at, just so that way we can get to everybody, but this guy is one of the best, I tell you. If you follow anything in the pro scene, you might recognize something here, but nonetheless, everyone here is here for the Kojic, so we're happy to see them compete. Let's take a look at how they're going to do here on Shimbawi Monastery, shall we? Coming on out the gate here is going to be Thomas, as they're going to be rotating to the left side here. The one to keep an eye on is definitely going to be over here on the Bastion, hoping to push on against the front line here. A great wall from either side here, and it's going to be Prankster that's falling first. Lucio going to have to try to get out best he can, but that's not going to be an easy feat here. Going in for the kill onto the Ramattra. That's just going to be pure cleanup here, as the cart actually gets halfway to the first checkpoint. It's a very good push there for the side of Thomas College. They were able to make the space as needed. Now they just gotta continue the push. They need to be able to get around this corner and choke in order to get themselves started. As for the side here of the Queens University, we're going to be seeing here another push onto this high ground here, but it may not prove to be as effective from around this side. Going to be seeing that nade hit first as the Ramattra is trying their best to defend, but it's not enough. Too much damage went in there, and the hit from the artillery strike does find the Bastion, so they're going to be trading for either side here, even though advantage is in favor not of Thomas. Potentially, the nanos come on out, but Cohen cannot survive despite everything. The beat drop comes late, and now it's just going to be a cleanup here around the side for Thomas College to take them down one by one. Magic Mayfall here, really looking to just be a nuisance in the backline, able to get out alive with just a little bit of dream. Going to be seeing the Ramattra going way too deep, unfortunately, and get killed off there, so that's going to be a little bit of a stagger, but not enough that it won't be recontestable. They will be able to get back in time, and with this, they're going to have 3 ults going into this fight here for the side of Thomas College. As for the side of Queens, they have Blizzard and Annihilation, but that's about it. Got to be really smart about their engagement here. Let's take a look at it from the side of the Auto. Wasted Carbon here. As they're going to be helping move in with the Fab Seesaw. Double Blizzard coming out onto point here. Seeing just a melting show go down. It's going to be actually coming up to Queens here that's able to make the successful plays. Going to be looking at Jay Gibby to see if they can get out in time. They do just that, barely. Going to be seeing this regroup here to pick everyone up and move their way on in. Now going to be coming around here, looking to see if they can catch anyone out quickly in the open. They spot them as the nade comes out, hitting either side, and we're going to be coming in with a lot of ults here. I expect to see an Annihilation and Artillery Barrage, and we're going to be seeing it come out now. It does not hit any of its marks, but it does zone them away. The pull down's going to be able to get some slow going, but it's 2 Annihilations here. The ante goes away as Fowen is the first to fall, but the nail comes on out onto Lycanos. And they're able to push back Thomas College yet again. They're holding the show very well with just about 30 seconds left on the clock. Jay Gibby here has the beat drop. May have to initiate it early here to keep everyone up as we're looking at Magic Mayfall here in the backline. They're going to be meeting it together at the exact same time. It's just going for Rock'em Sock'em Box'em style here. But look out, that Bastion does a lot of damage, and they're able to find that one. Followed up with a second there. The Blizzard is going to be good enough to help freeze them down, but is it going to be enough to help save it? I don't think so here, as Lycanos is going to be the one to just clean up. Unfortunately, Thomas College could not get it to the first checkpoint there. What I would say is that you found that the Ana Waste of Carbon was always on the high ground there, completely uncontested. So that's a main healer that is going to keep up their entire team throughout that fight. It's a bit difficult there. As you can see, they made it just about this far, and that's all that Queens needs in order to win this map. It's going to be 4 minutes on the clock to work with for this push here. We'll have to see if there's going to be any changes to the composition, shall we? And from what I'm seeing here, the answer is no. They're going to be keeping the same on both sides. It's going to be Brawl v Brawl. And they're going to be checking in if it is a best of 3. Now I'm going to be taking a look here. We're going to be seeing both sides set up in the exact same place. And we're going to be looking to see if there's going to be any changes as well to how these pushes are going to be had. It's a little interesting that Thomas is trying to just hide themselves around a pillar going into this. Nonetheless, we're going to be going right on to the point here. The focus is to just keep this cart moving. Most of the play is actually going to be starting down on the cart. They aren't rotating quite yet to the high ground, if at all. In fact, they're just going to continuously push and not go for the high ground. I think they just want to make as much space as possible, and that's going to be costing Thomas to start. That's both healers there as the Bastion gets pushed right on down by Magic Mayfall, and now they're just falling up on whoever is left there. Lucio is in their backline. Now they're going to be looking to see if they can get the recontest here. Everyone's able to spawn in time, but that cart is moving with no one to stop it. It's coming around this corner here really quick. Bastion's going to have to make a touch here, if not Lucio, as they wall it off. No one's able to make the touch, and it goes over to Queens. We'll be right back after the short break. We're going to be going next to Flashpoint.
We are champions. We've come so far. We are champions. The world is ours. Is ours. We are the champions. We will fight until the end. We are the champions. Celebration can begin. We are the champions. Hallelujah, amen. We are the champions. Celebration can begin. We are champions. Yeah, yeah. We are champions. Yeah. We are champions. Tell me, do you wanna hear the story unfold? Cause I might turn out to be the villain, you know. Dark Knight King, just dripping in gold. Living my life like I got a cheat code. Welcome to my world, next episode. Sequel to the trilogy story I chose. I'm taking down the empire, that's my throne. I won't ever quit, no. I'm back in the fight. Won't stop believing. I'm back in the fight, and I'm never leaving, no. Cause it's history that I'm shaping. There's a legend that I'm making. I'm back in the fight, yeah. I'm back in the fight. I'm back in the fight.
welcome on back everyone for what could potentially be the final map of the night here. We're on Saravasa. This is known as Flashpoint. It's a best of 3 where there's 5 points around the map, and it's akin to the King of the Hill control point you saw as the very first map. Here we're going to be starting off in the market, and we're going to be seeing a brawl style coming out from either side. The Reinhardt specialty from the side of Thomas College, while for Queen's University, they're going to be working the Junker Queen. What's stronger, the hammer or the shotgun? Shall we find out now? As both sides are going to be readying themselves on up to make the push into the point. Let's see how they do their pathing. Coming around the side here for the side of Thomas, they're going to be making their way towards the top here, the start. And it's going to be the same said for the side of Queens. Both sides ready for one another. However, thanks to the sim, they're able to get in much swifter in comparison to Thomas here. Going to be a Tracer in the rear here to try to just nudge into this backline. Fruits is trying to be a bit of a mosquito, if you will, pushing their way on in. Almost getting the kill on the Valkyrie there. Does find it as they're looking for some more. Going to be looking to see if they can push in through here. The Baptiste is in a world of hurt. Gets booped in by Magic Mayfall as they're going to be taking full control of this point. Boots there with the 4K. Let's give him a shot. Take a look at this here. Boots already has the pulse bomb, and what are they up to? Oh, this is very sneaky. They give away their position there, but I think that's on purpose. Magic Mayfall was also trying to see if they can go for something cheeky, but they can't get him out with the teleport there as the teams are separated. Going around the side, we're going to be seeing Fowen get aggressive onto the support line with Magic Mayfall to follow it on up here. It's a trade out left and right for either side, but no one's really coming out on top enough. Scratch that, we're going to be seeing that it's going to be the one struggling here is Thomas College as they're going to be falling and having to regroup yet again here. 65% in counting. This one goes fast, ladies and gents. And Magic Mayfall is really trying his luck here, going out forward, but they're getting their all charge, and that's what you need for these fights going into it. They're taking as much space as possible while guarding the point as well. Gonna have to be the one to make their touch here. It's gonna have to be Aquilian. Forget about everything else. He needs to get on point, but that's not gonna be the case. They don't make it in time, and it's gonna be Baptiste that falls. Shrews is going to be the one in the back line looking for picks, as it seems like Thomas College is trying to either get picks while escaping or just die as they get out. Hard to save for really, as their spawn is right behind them on the side. Are going to be seen to rotate over towards the garden now. It's going to be Lycanos. I swear I'm butchering that name, so I apologize. That's going to be able to make that first capture of this point here, most likely. Shatter is ready, and they can make a really big play here as there's no going to be anyone to block it unless they choose. Not going to use the speed though. The wall is up as it's going to be speed drops. Shatter goes out, not able to hit its mark, but a beautiful fire strike to deal some damage. Magic Mayfall is going in and on the hunt. They're hungry to find some value. They're not afraid of what's in front of them. Constantly playing under rotation here to try to just keep them up in the air. Moving it out, Lucio and Lucio here. But that's going to be cleaned on up by the Junker Queen there. Thomas College now having to play to get themselves together again. Let's take a look here at Valkyrie, who does have the overclock available, and they swap over to the Junker Queen. An interesting strategy here, to say the least. They're probably looking for some wall-offs, while some high explosive damage that Junker Queen can provide with those beautiful headshots. Once again here, we're going to be seeing Fruits, but instead of actually living, they're going to fall first. Not to tell the tale themselves. Just missing that hit onto the
This ends now.
They're able to take down the Junker Queen, and they're now making the capture onto point here. Things are turning around. Valkyrie is able to help them push on in here. Magic Mayfall is going to have to try to get back here, and we're going to be seeing them push on in.
I'm here.
So now that the point has turned over, there's going to be a great opportunity to be had here for the side of Thomas College, but they have to really hold it down because they're still going to have to deal with this oncoming fire here, especially from this rampage going in to start. But we'll take a look at Fruits. Fruits here with the Pulse Bomb available. Unless they can really hit it off here, they might just use it right onto the... Yes, they do, but it's a complete miss. That's going to cost them going into it. You see the Rampage get activated, and they're dealing a lot of damage, but only just turned the point here. They're looking to try and see if they can keep up their teammate here, the tank, and they do so successfully, able to save them. They turn the point, and now it's in county here. I don't believe Thomas College has a chance to touch anymore here. So they're going to have to be playing for the next point. Immediately going for the aggressive play here is going to be Fruits. Next point
Flashpoint, Palace.
is going to be the Palace right next to Thomas College, believe it or not. Opposite of the Garden here, so they're going to have the high ground and first positional advantage here. But if they're not careful, Bastion's going to get them on the flank here with a well-placed nade. Just misses pass. As you see, their rush is going to be thrown out from either side here. Magic Mayfall is going to be able to find that first. A beautiful Suzu coming on out to help cleanse them up. Despite a great attempt, ult's being used out from either side. It's going to be coming out with Queens taking control. Now this is really down to the wire here. If Queens wins this, we're done for the night here. They're going to be trying what they can to make sure they can maintain their space here going into these fights. Going in with the knife. They do have a swap over by Prancer onto the Soldier. Interesting decision here, getting rid of that play. But coming out here with the artillery barrage, finds both supports, and now it's just looking for the hunt yet again. They're going to be just playing cleanup once more. I mean, I'm being left speechless here. What's happening is that you're seeing a great engagement and great picks from values of their ultimates. So they're going to keep continuing this pattern until the map is over. Going around from a different angle, however, Gwen does follow the start.
This ends now.
And now we're going to be seeing the overclock put into effect. They roll right into their teammate with that pulse bomb there. Quillian is in a world of hurt. The rampage goes through, but it does not make it to the point. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Queens University takes the win. Well, we're going to be ending the stream here, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you all next time. Bye-bye.